What'd I tell you? I told you not to touch the dial. I told you they weren't done yet. Another one from the list, boys and girls. Okay, Ghost Prime just said, "Hold my beer." Okay, I said, watch the quarterback here. Add a third quarterback to the room. I'm not saying that I said it, but if you think about it, and if you're wondering, I said it. Okay, I just said it like an hour and a half ago. Somebody to keep an eye on was the quarterback room because you had a third quarterback because of who decommitted. And look, everything's coming to fruition now. I said it about 4 videos ago when everyone was panicking about all the decommits. I go, hey, come here. Listen, there's probably a game plan involved here. Probably a little something going on why these kids are decommitting. And the reason being is they needed room. Because the 2 quarterbacks they added, they're not just your typical transfer portal ad where it's going to be a plug and play. These are futuristic transfer portal ads. These are guys that you're going to nourish, that you're going to nurture, I guess you should say, and build in your process. And I got to thinking, I'm starting to wonder, I was like, maybe Coach Prime cracked the code on this transfer portal stuff because these guys got 14 days to make a decision. So instead of going out there and picking up and trying to recruit all year long for these kids that may commit, may not commit, they're kind of feeding into this ego when you're a high school recruit. It is what it is. I'm not hating on it. It's just facts, right? Or I just wait a year where they're like, yeah, it wasn't what I thought it would be. It's like, hey, you want to come over to Colorado? Let's rock and roll. You got 14 days to make a decision. Make it while you're here. We're moving on. Now ball's in your court. Ball's in your court. And you're getting a 4-star quarterback who's already been in college, has experience, and he's already been on the other side. He's not going to be thinking the grass is greener, right? Like a high school recruit would. I'm just saying. Just think, hey, sleep on it. But add it to the mix. Walter Taylor, 6'5", 6'7". I don't know how tall this kid is. It's a fucking string bean because anywhere you look, it's 6'5", 6'7" on ESPN, 235. Cat's a dog. And if you look at his high school film, he's got a freaking cannon for an arm, just slinging the football, slinging the rock down the football field. This is a big addition, again, to flourish under Deion Sanders. Pro stock quarterback coming out of high school. This is absolutely huge. Alongside one of the Wade brothers, I can't remember, I think it was Keaton or one of the twins from Kentucky. So now there's, again, 2 quarterbacks that committed. Both came out of that 2022 class, I believe. Both 4-stars coming out alongside Deion Sanders. Now, I'll remind you, we had a couple decommit. Everyone was panicking. 2025 decommitted. Also 2022 decommitted. And everybody was panicking about that. But now if you look at what has transpired since then, it's like, no big deal. 2025 wide receivers, all those guys decommitted. He's landed himself 3 wide receivers with 2 to 3 years of eligibility. All of a sudden, future's starting to look pretty bright too. So this is another big pickup on top of that list that we were just talking about. I know defensive linemen, you got some edges coming in. Are they going to fill the rest of this defensive lineman with the list that came in today? If anything has been what we've been noticing over from last week to this week, I'd expect to see my beautiful face a couple more times today. That's all that I'm saying. And I mean, look, there could be worse things you could be watching here. Okay, so you're welcome. And I do want to take a look at something here. On 247, we've been watching how they rank in the portal. But last year, Colorado ranked like 50 or 60th in recruiting. But overall, including transfer portal, including recruiting, they finished in the top 25, top 30, I believe, for 2023. Let me take a look. Let me clarify that for you. They finished 21st last year with 21 enrollees and 51 transfers. So 21 commits on top of 51 enrollees. Now sitting at 2024, they are now 21 overall, which includes transfer and the recruiting cycle. Only 10 recruits, but 13 transfers. So this could end up being an overall top 15 class if some of these defensive linemen on this list commit as well, which is a tremendous jump from last year with less people. What does that tell you? The quality of player that's committing now versus what committed last year. Because you had over 50 transfers plus 20 commits, damn near 70 people to turn over, and you finished 21. You're at 13 and 10, which is half of that, and you already sit at 21 because the quality of player is up dramatically from what it was last year. Dramatically. That is impressive. So something we're going to definitely keep an eye on as this comes to a close, this transfer portal and this recruiting cycle, which honestly ends in February, the entire process. So we'll definitely monitor this and keep it going. But look, turn the bell on because you don't know when something's going to pop. I went away to go take a piss for a quick second, talking to the staff here, like, we might have to hook up an IV. And I just sit here and I just pee in a cup because clearly I can't even take a breather. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. Smash the like button, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.